Hey everyone, this is Sunny Justice with It's a Crime and Shame. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Paul Ansel, NICOLA Bulley's partner. So we're going to start off, you guys, with, of course, that if you are not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing and please give this video a like and a share. We're going to be talking about Paul's family and timeline a little bit, and then we're going to get into about Paul. Now, this isn't a deep dive video. I'll save that one for later. This one is just going to go over some of the basics. Okay, so Paul is about 5'9" tall. He weighs about 75 kilograms. He has dark brown hair and dark brown eyes. Now, according to his LinkedIn profile, Paul started working as an electrical engineer in 1996. He also completed higher studies in the field of electrical design engineering. In October 1996, he joined TVR Engineering as an electrical engineer. He worked there for over 9 years and left the company in April of 2006. On his LinkedIn, it has Paul Ansel, Automotive, Aerospace, Electrical Design Engineer. So after that, Paul joined the BAE Systems as an electrical engineer and worked there for more than 7 years. Apart from this, Ansel had worked as an electrical design engineer at Bentley Motors for 1 year and 7 months from May 2014 to November of 2015. He also worked at Penman MW Limited and System Technologies UK as an electrical design engineer. As per his LinkedIn account, he is a highly experienced electrical design engineer with a demonstrative history of working within the aerospace and automotive industries. Ansel is currently working full-time electrical design engineer at Rivian since October of 2018. It says that Paul earns a good income from his professional career as an electrical engineer. Besides this, Ansel also gets a good salary package from his job at Rivian. He is living a normal life in, of course, Inskip, Preston, Lancashire, England, along with his family. His estimated net worth is around 550k to 600k approximately. So that was just some of the things that about Paul from the LinkedIn page. So it also says facts. Paul is also known as Paulie Ansel. Ansel is a professional musical artist. In his free time, he likes to play the drums. Paul has also worked at Penman MW Limited. He also is skilled in Cadia V5 and V6, Enovia, Smart Team, Team Center, 3D Experience, AutoCAD, Vesis, and Cadonix. Paul David Ansel was born on October 2nd of 1978 on a Monday. He's 44 years old and, of course, lives in Inskip in Lancashire, England, United Kingdom, where he resided with NICOLA Bulley. So NICOLA Bulley and Paul Ansel were in a 12-year relationship. They had never married yet. Again, as Paul said, he was a procrastinator and kept pushing things off. Regardless, during that 12-year relationship, Paul and NICOLA created 2 beautiful girls, one whose name is Harriet, who's age 9, and the other one Sophia, who's age 6. Bless those poor girls and the family. Okay, you guys, keep continuing to watch this video because there's information throughout the whole thing. Okay, you guys, so on this one, we're going to dive over to the government of UK towards Paul David Ansel's 4 businesses, as they call them here. I guess it's called 4 appointments. Now, this is just a Google type away. This is easy to find. This has been dissected so much on the internet. I'm really not going to deep dive into this because, honestly, again, you can come over here and research all the different things yourself. All you need to do is just click on it and then go look at the filing history and everything yourself, okay? So what we will go through, however, is that there's 4 businesses listed. ACAD Engineering Limited, which is active, and it was created on August 9th of 2022. Then we have the one underneath that, which is active, which is P&N Engineering Design Limited. which again, both of these are connected to the 9 Meadow Drive. And this one was created on March 2018 of the 28th. Then the one underneath of it, you see it's the same thing. This one was created on March 5th in that same month, and then it was dissolved. So something obviously happened. I don't know if it was paperwork or whatever that happened, where it seems like it was like he made it and then he turned around and then did whatever and created the same thing. So something must have happened there where he had to create this one again. So I mean, if anything, guys, you can see that the 2 addresses are different within a 3-week time period. So it could have simply have been that he wanted the new address on it, had to dissolve that, perhaps, in order to create the new one 3 weeks later. Kind of is neither here nor there to me. It's just creating one and then realizing something else maybe had to be changed or whatever. And then this right here is Ansel Engineering Limited, and that one was created on May 15th of 2014. Now, keep in mind that Paul Ansel and NICOLA Bulley were together for 12 years, okay, and that was at the time that was said of her disappearance, but now we know to be her death. Regardless, you guys, okay, so this has 3 Larbrecht Muse, Garstang Road in Preston, United Kingdom. So this one is where I think a lot of people keep making that mistake of thinking that Paul is attached to Penny's Caravan. And yet there's no information to back that up whatsoever. And so you guys remember, this is the beauty of it all, is that I'm only here to provide you the best factual information that I can for what people help with or what the internet can provide. Now, even though this channel puts out information in hopes that it's as accurate as possible, that doesn't mean that you don't do your own homework and check the facts out for yourself. Don't just believe people when they say something. You always want to check those facts just for your own sake to find out if it's true or not. Just because you heard it on here doesn't make it 100% true. All we can do is use the best to our ability to provide the information from the internet, because obviously we are not relatives of Paul's or Nicola's. We are not friends of theirs. So besides those people, we only have access to what is at our fingertips, and that's something called Google. So in saying that, I don't think that there's anything odd about this. When somebody owns a business, you know, you create businesses and sometimes they dissolve. I've owned businesses before. You know, sometimes you do it for a few years and then you move on to something else. In this case, there's nothing really that odd. There's 4 businesses, 2 of them in a sense in the middle here. You know, it's kind of like this one is the same as this one, but this one dissolved quickly so that he created this one somehow. Again, you guys, we're just here to provide the information, but just like you guys have your right to think whatever you like or to believe whatever you like, that's totally up to you. And that's the joy of a world that has different opinions and different thoughts. And then hopefully at some point answers come to the forefront of it all. So I'm going to take you over here to show you the Muse. It's going to take you to a caravan site, but they actually didn't live in the actual caravan site. They lived in what's called the Muse, which is a brick building, and it's basically like a detached type of home. But anyways, so I'm going to take you guys over there, and if you guys want to dive into this yourself, all you need to do, it's a Google away. You know, just type in Paul Ansel businesses, and it will take you right here. So this was never a big secret to anyone. Again, it's been splashed all over the internet multiple times. So there's nothing secretive about these addresses that are on here. And I'm going to show you a third address in a moment as well. Okay, you guys, so this is Car Lane. That was number 5 over there, and where I'm circling there is number 3. So that's where Paul lived, and that place sold back in like 2008. That's when he obviously moved over to the Muse in Larbrecht, which I was showing. So this is just to give you an idea of that third place that people haven't talked about or whatever. Again, it's just really digging for the information and then coming across it and showing it to you guys. So that's the 3 car brick lane. As you can see, the car lane, sorry, I said car brick lane, 3 car lane, Preston, Lancashire, Paul, David, Ansel. Okay, you guys, so let's talk about Penny's Caravan Park. From everything that I've looked for on Ancestry and Find My Past, there is nothing to attach Paul to the Wireside Farm Caravan Park as living there or doing business with. Now, Paul and Nicola did live in this Larbrook Hall caravan site, but they didn't actually live in the caravan. They actually lived in the Muse, which are right here. They're considered detached homes. So that's where Paul and Nicola were living prior to moving over to the Inskip address. So I just wanted to clear that up for people. It's about a 9-minute drive. Again, there's so much misinformation out there that I'm just trying to bring you the correct information about where Paul and Nicola actually lived. Again, if it wasn't for people also that send me information to help in my quest to bring you guys the truth, it's always appreciated. So I want to thank a couple people very much for, like I said, whenever they send me some information to help me along the way and with the ancestry and stuff like that. So much appreciation there, but let's just try to clear things up the best we can so that we can have a more factual, basis about who's who and who's related to who. Okay, guys? So just to show you a better angle of the Muse, this is as close as Google will take us. So right up front here, that's the Muse where these brown brick buildings are, and the caravan sites are over here. So this is what I wanted to show you, just to give you that perspective of it. Okay, thanks very much to Ellie for, of course, sending me some additional information here with regards to 3 Larbrook, not even sure how to say that properly, and the number 2 Larbrook at the Muse. Again, this is at that caravan site, but they didn't live in the caravan. Okay, you guys, so I think I'm going to stop this video right here because there's still a lot more information and I don't want to make it too long. So I'm going to do this as a part 1. And again, if you guys could give this video a like and a share, thank you and God bless. And you guys have a great day. And again, I'll put part 2 out soon, okay, guys? But there's still a lot more information.